The knock didn't sound like a regular knock. It sounded like the police mixed with the IRS mixed with your worst nightmare. Marcus froze, his hand still holding his December paycheck. His wife, Bella, looked at the door, then at him, her eyes wide with something that looked like pure terror. Their 3 kids hid behind the couch. Then a voice boomed from outside. "Bella, we're here for our money. Open this door right now." That's when Marcus knew Christmas was about to be ruined. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. Let's go back 3 weeks. December 1st hit like a switch being flipped in Bella's brain. Something changed in her eyes. Her walk got faster, her voice got sharper, her entire personality transformed like she'd been possessed by the spirit of Black Friday sales and Instagram perfection. Every morning, she stood in front of their bedroom mirror in their small suburban home, adjusting her hair, checking her angles, and whispering to herself, "This year, they're gonna know I'm still that girl." Marcus, her husband, a calm, patient man who worked at a local print shop, would tie his shoes quietly and pretend he didn't hear anything. He knew. December turned his wife into someone completely different. She was normally loud, sure, but manageable. But once the Christmas commercials started playing and Target put up their holiday displays, Bella's brain switched to one mode: buy outfits or die trying. In their neighborhood, everyone knew about Bella's obsession. Even the neighbor's dog avoided her after she once told it to move because you don't understand fashion. She wasn't just excited about Christmas, she was possessed by it. To her, Christmas wasn't about family time or celebrating. It was about matching outfits, designer shoes, expensive fabrics, and family photos that made you look richer than you actually were. Meanwhile, Marcus had one major worry: money, or rather, the lack of it. He worked hard at a small printing company where his boss promised paychecks on the 25th, but usually paid on the 31st because of the economy. Rent was due, school fees were waiting, grocery prices kept jumping higher every week, and January, which normally had 31 days, always felt like it had 62 days of stress and bills. One evening, as they sat eating spaghetti without meat because meat was too expensive, Marcus cleared his throat. He started the conversation slowly, carefully, like someone defusing a bomb. "Bella, this Christmas we need to be smart with money. The kids' clothes from last year still fit. Your dress is fine. My shirt is fine. Let's just use what we already have." Bella dropped her fork dramatically, like he just told her to drink poison. She stared at him. "Use what we already have?" Marcus nodded slowly. "Yes, manage. We need to be wise. Money is tight and January is going to be long." Bella touched her chest like she was having a heart attack. "Marcus, are you trying to kill my reputation? You want people talking about me behind my back? You want Mrs. Davis next door saying I'm struggling? Christmas comes once a year. Why should anyone see me repeating clothes?" Marcus sighed deeply. He used his softest voice, like a teacher calming a stubborn child. "Please, baby, let's be smart. We have bills. We need to behave." Bella smiled, too sweetly, suspiciously sweetly, the kind of smile that meant she heard him but would completely ignore him. "No problem, honey. We'll manage." But in her heart, she was screaming, "Over my dead body." That night, the madness started brewing. She scrolled through online boutiques like someone hypnotized. She saved pictures of outfits that cost more than their rent. She checked designer shoes that glittered like disco balls. And as she scrolled, she whispered, "My family must shine like stars. We cannot walk into church looking average." She even started measuring the kids secretly while they slept so Marcus wouldn't notice. Her daughter woke up once and screamed, "Mom, why are you putting tape on my arm?" Bella whispered back, "Shh, I'm checking your growth. Go back to sleep." Then, like a serpent in the Garden of Eden, Bella met Dwayne, the credit seller, a man known for his smooth talk, sharp calculator, and sharper memory. He could forget his own birthday, but never his money. That afternoon, Dwayne rolled up to their neighborhood with bags full of gorgeous clothes, shoes, and accessories. Bella's eyes locked on him like a magnet. He smelled like temptation wrapped in discounts. "Yo, Bella, come check these Christmas fits. Take 'em now, pay after Christmas. Small payments allowed, no stress." Bella trembled. Her entire body shook with excitement. Dwayne continued smoothly, like a car salesman closing a deal. Your family's going to shine. People are going to talk. Everyone's going to be jealous, and you can pay later. Easy. Bella's soul left her body for a second, came back, and said, "Let me see them." That was the moment she walked straight into the trap. She didn't buy one outfit. She didn't buy two. She bought matching family Christmas outfits, 3 sets for each kid, a wig that looked like imported hair from a celebrity, glittering shoes, and even sunglasses for the photos. The total, over $4,000. But Bella didn't care. She was floating on excitement. She hugged the clothes like treasure and whispered, "December is going to fear me this year." She smuggled everything into the house like a criminal, hid them in storage bags under the bed, and walked around smiling with secret pride. The kids asked, "Mom, why are you smiling like that?" She replied, "Mind your business. You'll see wonders soon." December 24th arrived, stretching his arms like it came specifically to ruin someone's life. Before the sun even rose, Bella had already swept the house 4 times, checked the hidden clothes 6 times, and rehearsed poses in the mirror. She couldn't sit still. Excitement bounced inside her like sugar-fueled energy. Around 8 a.m., she decided it was time. She locked the bedroom door, dragged out the bags, and arranged the outfits on the bed like a fashion runway. She called the kids with drama in her voice. "Jordan, Mia, Tyler, come see the Christmas miracle." The kids ran in and screamed when they saw the clothes. "Mom, new clothes, new shoes, new everything." They jumped on the bed, rolling around in fabric and joy. Bella smiled like someone who just won the lottery. Then Marcus walked in. He froze, blinked, checked the room number to make sure he was in the right house. "Bella, where did all this come from?" Bella didn't even let him finish before she threw her hands up and shouted, "Honey, a miracle happened." Marcus's eyebrows crashed together. "What miracle?" Bella put one hand on her chest like an actress giving an Oscar speech. "Honey, a miracle happened. God said we're going to shine. He sent these clothes to wipe away our tears." Marcus squinted. "Someone who?" Bella smiled nervously. "A friend. She doesn't want her name mentioned. She said God told her to bless us." Marcus looked at the kids, at the clothes, at the wig shining like imported silk, then back at Bella. "Bella, be honest. Did you buy these clothes on credit?" Bella put her finger on her tongue like she was about to swear an oath, but stopped halfway. "Honey, no. I promise we're going to slay this Christmas. Our enemies will faint." Marcus sighed. Something didn't feel right. But he was tired. It was Christmas Eve. What else could he do? So he decided to trust his wife. Big mistake. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. By 6 p.m., Marcus came home carrying his December paycheck, smiling because he planned to buy chicken, cook good food, and make sure his kids enjoyed Christmas. Bella welcomed him like an angel, dancing and smiling. But just as Marcus sat down to relax, they heard it. The knock that didn't sound normal, the knock that made hearts stop. Marcus looked at Bella slowly. Bella looked at Marcus slowly. The kids hid behind furniture. Then the voice came. "Bella, we're here for our money." The door shook again, louder. "Open this door before we opened it ourselves." And right there, Christmas started to fall apart. Marcus rubbed his forehead and turned to his wife like a robot moving in slow motion. "Bella, what is going on?" Before she could make up another story, the door swung open. Dwayne, the credit seller, marched in with 2 large assistants who looked like they were built from pure frustration. Dwayne wasn't smiling. His face was twisted like he smelled something rotten. "Good evening. We're here for the money." Marcus blinked. "Money for what?" Dwayne pointed dramatically. "For the Christmas clothes your wife bought on credit. Expensive ones, imported ones, matching family sets, shoes, wigs, all of it. Pay now." Marcus stood still. He didn't blink. He didn't breathe. He simply replayed the sentence in his head like a broken record. Christmas clothes your wife bought on credit. Slowly, he turned to Bella, who was shrinking like a dried leaf. Bella, tell me this man is lying. Bella opened her mouth. No words came out, just hot air. Dwayne clapped sharply. Brother, she's not deaf. The total is $4,280. Bring the money, now. Marcus felt his soul leave his body, check the situation from outside, and return with pure disappointment. $4,000? One of the assistants added confidently, and 80 cents. Bella finally found her voice. Marcus, please, let me explain. Explain what? Marcus exploded. Dwayne, uninterested in family drama, pointed at the storage bags. If you don't pay right now, we're taking the clothes back. All of them, including the kids' socks. The kids screamed, No, not our Christmas clothes! Bella grabbed the bags with both hands, hugging them like babies. Please don't touch the clothes. They're brand new. We have to look good tomorrow. The neighbors started gathering because where there's noise, there's free entertainment. Mrs. Davis, the unofficial neighborhood spy, stood at the doorway with her arms folded. Oh, today we're gonna see some drama. Marcus turned to Bella, shaking with anger. So you went behind my back, bought clothes on credit, and lied it was a miracle. Bella stammered. I just wanted us to shine a little. People are watching us. Marcus threw his hands in the air. Let them watch your foolishness. Mrs. Davis shouted from outside. Yes, sir, we are watching. Marcus paced the room like a caged lion, sweating, thinking about rent, school fees, and the 31 days of January hunger coming like a freight train. Dwayne tapped his foot impatiently. Sir, where's the money? Marcus froze. His December paycheck, his only Christmas hope, his January survival fund. Slowly, painfully, he walked to where he kept the envelope. His hands shook as he opened it. Bella cried loudly, begging, kneeling, grabbing his legs. Marcus, please, don't give him all the money, please. I'm so sorry. But she was the one who opened the door for trouble. Marcus handed the entire paycheck to Dwayne, who counted it faster than a machine. When he finished, he nodded. Balance correct. Merry Christmas. He turned and walked out like an angel of destruction. The house went silent. Marcus stood in the middle of the room, looking empty. Bella knelt on the floor, crying like someone peeling onions inside her soul. The kids stared at the ceiling, wondering why their life felt like a bad movie. Finally, Marcus spoke, his voice quiet and broken. Good. Tomorrow we'll wear expensive clothes, but no food, no chicken, no drinks, nothing. Bella wept. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Marcus shook his head. It's too late. The neighbors left to go gossip properly. The family went to bed hungry. Christmas morning arrived with a bright sunshine. Birds sang, kids shouted with joy everywhere. But inside Marcus and Bella's house, the atmosphere was darker than a basement during a power outage. Hunger sat on one chair, shame sat on another, regret lay on the floor, fanning itself. Still, the clothes had to be born. Money had already died for them. By 7 a.m., Bella pulled out the matching outfits with the energy of someone carrying emotional baggage. She ironed them heavily, pressing the fabric like she was trying to iron out her mistakes. The kids were excited, jumping around, completely unaware they were dressing up for a hunger parade. Jordan shouted, "Mom, I look like a prince!" Mia twirled in her dress. "Mrs. Davis is going to be so jealous." Bella forced a smile, but inside, her stomach was growling like an angry dog. Marcus dressed in silence, buttoning his shirt like someone going to court for a crime he didn't commit. When he looked in the mirror, he sighed. Sharp outfit, empty pockets. By 8:30 a.m., they stepped out as a family. Matching clothes, shining shoes, coordinated colors, and hungry faces hidden behind fake smiles. Immediately, Mrs. Davis shouted, "Wow, look at that elegance. Y'all are matching." Another neighbor added, "Money is definitely talking. God is good." Marcus almost fainted. Bella laughed awkwardly. "We thank God." But in her mind, she cried, "If only God would hide me until today is over." They walked to church like slow-moving royalty, holding their stomachs so hunger wouldn't embarrass them. At the church entrance, an usher screamed, "Family goals!" Another whispered, "They must be rich." Only God and Marcus knew the truth. There wasn't a single grain of rice waiting at home. As they sat in church, their stomachs started singing the national anthem, "We are hungry." Tyler asked, "Dad, what are we eating after church?" Marcus stared straight ahead, blinking like a robot. "Ask your mother." Jordan asked, "Mom, what are we eating?" Bella answered without blinking, "We'll figure it out." The pastor preached about joy, but Marcus couldn't focus. Every time the pastor shouted hallelujah, he heard his lost paycheck prying. Bella couldn't focus either. Every time the pastor said rejoice, she remembered the money she wasted and wanted to remove her wig and cry in public. After service, families rushed to their cars, excited to devour chicken and mac and cheese. The family walked slowly home to meet the nothing waiting for them. When they got home, Marcus went into the kitchen, came out holding a bowl of plain oatmeal and water, and announced, "Merry Christmas, family." The kids looked confused. "But Dad, where's the chicken and rice?" Marcus said calmly, "Your mother ate the chicken money." Bella screamed, "What? What chicken? I didn't—" Marcus looked at her slowly. "You used the food money to buy wigs, right?" The kids gasped. They sat around the table, all of them, wearing expensive outfits, glittering shoes, and matching colors, but eating plain oatmeal with no sugar. Neighbors walked past their window smelling like fried turkey and pie, while the family swallowed silence and shame. Even the oatmeal looked embarrassed. The youngest, Tyler, tasted it and whispered, "Mom, this tastes poor." Marcus stood up and left the table before he said something he'd regret. Bella wanted to cry, but she drank her oatmeal instead because tears couldn't fill her stomach. The entire neighborhood talked about their outfits. Nobody knew about their hunger because nobody saw what happened behind the scenes. And that evening, when Bella took off her clothes and folded them carefully, she realized something crushing. I suffered all this damage for clothes people admired for 2 minutes. Meanwhile, January was already outside the door, sharpening its knives. Because after Christmas oatmeal comes 31 days of bills, stress, and regret, and the family was about to get the full experience. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.